Hey, good evening. Map here, Map Investments. Giving you your stock market report and economic news. Today was a great day for the bulls, and we ended the week strong. Here's the dollar index 92.72, down 0.08, slightly down. Not a really big move. Holding right below the 93 handle. All currencies were up except the yen. Bitcoin back up to 54,095, was up today 1690. The low was 51,435 on the day. Crude oil up to $60.72 a barrel, up $2.16, and we still have that ship stuck in the Suez Canal, and they say that that'll cause bottlenecks and supply issues along the line. So we'll see what happens with crude oil going forward. I expect higher. The S&P 500 closed at 3962.25, up 6175. Huge rally today. I mean, the bulls came stampeding in, and it was just a run at the end of the day. The As you can see here on the day chart, we were just pretty much range bound. We were up nicely. We had a little dip in the middle of the day, and just at the end of the day, it was just wham, big move to the upside. Love it. Love it because I'm long. Gold holding that range steady between 1725 and 1750. Closed today at 1734.20, up $6.90. And I think I read earlier today that Russia was adding gold to their wealth fund. Meat prices were up today and continue to climb. The feeders were up at 149.85, up 73 cents almost. Hogs up another $1.95. Pork prices are going up to 105.27. Pork prices are at 5-year highs. Copper over $4. Cattle up 80 cents to 121.87. I'm sorry. So more price increase in the prices of food are coming down the pipeline. Small caps up a whopping 42.80 to 2,221 for a nice rally on the small caps, which have been down almost 10% in the last week, more or less. So we had a nice rally there, giving it back, and I did nicely. I'm still holding my contracts there because I think this market is finding its direction, and it's going to continue higher. You're going to see all these new leaders emerge, which I've been talking about. The Nasdaq up 190 points to 190.75 to 12,961.25. Up nicely on the day on my future contract, right below 13,000. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 457 points, and that's one of the indexes that I'm very bullish on, and I'm extra long at 32,958, 33,000 almost. And I'm gonna say right now that if we look at let's take a look at the estimated move for the Dow Jones. If this trend continues, I'm calling it here right now. We will see. Let me take a look here. I think, in my opinion, that if this trend continues and we have big inflation, I think there's a possibility that we're gonna see Dow Jones 40,000. I'm calling it right now. Dow Jones 40,000 within the next year. If everything goes status quo and we get some inflation and we get this infrastructure bill, a lot of components in that Dow Jones will lift this market, I think, in my opinion, to those levels. If you want to look at let me pull up a watch list for you. Here's the watch list of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, so you understand what 30 stocks make up this composite. You have Apple, Amgen, American Express, Boeing, which I think is going to go higher. I think Apple will go higher. Caterpillar, I think is going to go higher. CRM, Cisco, Chevron, Disney, Dow, Goldman Sachs, Home Depot over 300 now. Honeywell, IBM, Intel, Johnson & Johnson, JP Morgan, Coke, McDonald's, 3M, Merck, Microsoft, Nike, Procter & Gamble, Travelers, United Health, Visa, Verizon, Walgreens, and Walmart. Hope that helps you. That's your Dow Industrial Average, 30 stocks. Only ones read today were Boeing, Disney, and Goldman Sachs. Hope that helps you with the picture of the Dow Jones Industrial Average. What else we got here? Palladium and platinum up nicely. Big days for those metals. I added to PPL. I think it's PPPL. It's a platinum ETF. I had added some yesterday. And I also have SPPP, which is a mixture of palladium and platinum ETF. Natural gas, 261 flat. Silver, 25.11, up 6 cents, hanging around that 25 level. The VIX dropped 85 cents to 21.45. Grains, corn up to 552.75, up 6.25. Soybeans down $1.75 to 14.1250, and the wheat was the weakest, down 12.75 to under 600. Well, $6, $5.99.75. Interest rates, the 30-year bond rates higher, like I've been saying, higher. 155.20, 1.02 down, and the 10-year higher, rates higher, 131.20, spot 16.5 down. So that was the future markets today. Let's take a look at the orders. I got long V-Ray, small cap medical equipment company, got upgraded today. And I saw it break through the moving average, which was on volume, so I bought a call. Momo was upgraded today by Citigroup, and I find it extremely undervalued, and I just bought the stock outright. I scalped the Dow Jones for a nice profit. You can see the buy and sell up there. Elevate Credit, I bought the stock. It's very cheap for a small cap, and I've played it before, so I added it. TME, 10 Cent Music, is beating me up. I'm getting beat up in that name, but I did sell more puts. I don't mind owning 10 Cent Music. It's been annihilated, and the IV rank is at 100, and I sold puts in there to capitalize on the premium, and I think it's just way overdone. Nucor, I did 4 calendar spreads in Nucor. I think Nucor is going to go to 100. And I did a bunch of calendar spreads. Hopefully on a down day, Nucor finished very, very strong. I want to say Nucor finished the day at an 80. 80 exactly. Up 8.9%, closing in after hours at 80. So big moves in these infrastructure and metal plays. I got long some more gold. Nat, I got long some calls in Nat. Nordic American Tanker, I got long. Actually, I did a calendar, and I bought a single call. RFP, another wood play. It seemed to be looking nice on volume. Up a 9.4 9.42%. Resolute Forest Products, more wood and stuff related to the wood industry. And they were on the list of top under 10 stocks on IBD. Also, IBD, Investor Business Daily, was bought out by News Corp, if you didn't know. So hopefully we get more benefits with that merger. XOP, consumer staples. I look for consumer staples to continue climbing higher with inflation around the corner. I think these names will do well in this basket of stocks. It includes Pepsi, Co, Mo, which is Altera for cigarettes. It includes Costco, just to name a few, Procter and Gamble, etc. I have calls and calendars in XLP, and I expect this to make further highs. And I did another put credit spread in KWeb because they are a technology driven ETF on China names. So you got Baidu, Baba, all these names that are getting crushed. I mean, just crushed. They've been annihilated because of fears of delisting and getting off on the exchanges. That's what's driving these stocks down. So I decided to play it through KWeb, which is an ETF on those China technology names. And that was basically my day in the market. I had a great day and a great finish to the week. Very, very happy with this week's performance. And actually, I was up big in the morning, and then in the middle of the day, I had basically went down. My account went down. And I said, "Oh man, this is horrible." I at that point, I think I want to say it was about 2 o'clock. I got a little frustrated. I said, "You know what? I'm not gonna trade no more. It's Friday. I'm gonna go to my friend's house and relax. I'm not even gonna look at this because a lot of the stuff I'm doing is long-term investing as well. I look for trends and I do trades. I did a scalp today in the Dow Jones, and I probably want to do more scalps on the futures intraday. I need to get a little bit more engaged on there because there's some opportunities there. But anyways, it was great. I was hanging out with my friend, and then the market just rallied, and the account blew up. It was awesome, awesome day, man. A good way to end the week, and we're closing up the month here shortly. What's today? 26. So we've got 3 days next month, and then we're in April. Time's flying, man. Easter's here soon. On the economic front, I think today we had. Let's go to the economic tab. I think we had consumer sentiment, which I think was okay. There's a picture of the ship blocking the Suez Canal. It says beginning to affect the global economy. And I heard that ships have to take a longer route, and like there's $100,000 more in cost for shipping. Pretty crazy. Amazon gets FDA authorization for at-home COVID test. Oh, great. That's awesome. Dr. Vin Gupta slams COVID reopening policy Arizona, Florida, and Texas. Yeah, I can tell you Miami Beach is just a nightmare. Do not go to Miami Beach. It's a disaster. It's a curfew. There's fights. It's just really bad. It's disgusting. Jeep Dodge maker temporary closing 5 North American plants due to chip shortage. This is becoming a problem, and I wonder what the car. Let me take a look what CarMax and Carvana and these guys did, because you're gonna start seeing some huge used car prices here. So CarMax is up to 135, especially after hours. I have a call left, I think, in CarMax from a calendar. I think part of it might expire tomorrow. Okay, so I have a calendar. I have a call calendar. I have the 140. The 140 expires tomorrow, Well, today, but it comes off the books tomorrow. And then I have, man, I'm looking good, man. And then I have the 140 for April with 21 days, and the expected move is 12. I'm liking my odds there. Yeah, I'm liking my odds there. I don't know if they have earnings. I would have to check the calendar, see if they have earnings. But yeah, these used car guys. Let's take a look at Carvana.
Hello?
I'm doing a video, babe. 1 second. Carvana up to 260, and let's take a look at Auto Nation. New high, new 52-week high, $95. Let's take a couple look at the smaller players as well. I'm just curious in regards to this ship shortage. So you have these guys that came out, Shift Technologies. They've been range bound. They haven't been doing much. And there's also another one called Car Lots. Lots, not doing much either. Not doing much either. And let's take a look at my favorite one's CarMax, Carvana, and then we have Auto Nation, Lithium Motors. This is a big dealer. 377. Cool. Just wanted to kind of get a feel for him, but I like CarMax. Okay, let's go back here. Cancel. Back. Cancel. Back. Cancel. Back. Sorry about that. All right, so yeah, watch those used car prices. I think they're about to really get out of hand. Vehicle mileage tax could be on the table, and infrastructure tax. COVID updates says single-day vaccination record. More states expand. China listed stocks tank on fears of multiple disputes with U.S. So that's the problem with those China names. Viacom and Discovery, those stocks got annihilated this week. But they've also had humongous runs. Viacom basically went from 25 to 100 in like a straight line. So what do you expect? And Discover's always been like a $20 stock to $30. Sure, it was undervalued, I guess. But, they were up big, so... Elon Musk tweets about Tesla becoming the biggest company. Now, Tesla's been under some pressure. And they got a lot of competition coming, so I don't know. And if Bitcoin drops, I don't know. I don't have anything in Tesla. What else we got? Auto supplier Borg Warner expects almost 50% of sales to be from EVs by 2030. Long day, but a good end to the week, guys. Let me go to the economic tab because it's not showing me the economic news that I wanted to touch on. Okay. Cold weather depresses U.S. consumer spending. Inflation is muted. So this was the U.S. consumer spending fell by the most in 10 months in February as cold snap gripped many parts of the country. Oh, wow. So it was really cold everywhere, huh? Consumer spending, which accounts for more than 2/3 of U.S. economic activity. Yeah, because we're like 70% consumer nation. GDP is 70%. Dropped 1% last month after rebounding 3.4% in January, the Commerce Department said. Personal income tumbled. That's not good. 7.1% after surging 10.1% in January. Yeah, but okay. I would like to know if in January, when it surged to 10.1%, is that including stimulus in that personal income? And now it tumbled in 7.1%. Well, let me guess, the next report, does this stimulus of the 7.1% include in this report? Does that include the stimulus of the 1,400, or are we gonna see that in the next one? So those are things you have to think about. You know. Uh, Unseasonably harsh weather in the second half of February, including severe winter storms in Texas and other parts densely populated related South region, depressed home building production at factories, order shipments, and manufactured goods last month. The massive relief package approved this month is sending additional 1,400 for qualified householders. Uh, a 1.9 trillion package. Okay, so that got approved. The government reported on Thursday the first-time application for unemployment benefits dropped to a one-year low. That was the jobs report yesterday, but still it was 684,000 people. I know there was Michigan sentiment. I think it was up on the Michigan State. They're not even showing it here. Consumer sentiment report came out today. Consumer sentiment news. So it says Americans are the most upbeat since the pandemic. Consumer sentiment survey shows the consumer sentiment index climbs to a one-year high. So it climbed. The final reading for consumer sentiment rose to 84.9 from 83 earlier in the month. So it went up. So they're feeling better. Consumers are feeling better. Well, they got a good stimulus too, you know. But anyways, yeah, that was pretty much it for today. And not a lot of economic news, just those two. I think they had the consumer spending, the income numbers, and the sentiment. Overall, great week, great rally today, and I think let's check if IBD changed their market outlook. Yep, they did. Marketing confirmed trend. So market under pressure lasted for 2 or 3 days, and now we're back in a confirmed uptrend. So let's read what it says here. Uptrend resumes as index extend rebound and many top stocks rally. Atta boy. You go, market. You go, Dow Jones. Keep studying. Keep working hard. I continue to feel that the new leaders will be the ones that benefit from higher interest rates. I think we're going to see higher interest rates as the long end of the yield curve rises. Interest rates rise. Continue to see inflation in the horizon, which they say is muted, but it's coming. I'm telling you now, I watch these prices, and there's no reason why these commodity prices should be at these levels if we don't have inflation coming. So protect yourself and protect your purchasing power and put your dollars to work in emerging markets, in gold, in silver, in miners, in consumer staples, in cyclicals, in infrastructure plays, and let's have a good year. Anyways, good night, and I'll see you in the next video. Please like it, share it. A lot of good content in here, and I have a couple requests. I'll try and work on them this weekend. And peace, and we'll talk again.